Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 3 of the Phoenix Mod Pack Survival. We're here at our base. Since last time I've been mining again, so I've got a whole load of new ingots and things. And I've even set up some stuff, and as you can see, the only other person on the server at the moment, because I'm recording at a very strange time. I was just being blown by Creeper. He's died 66 times already. He's not had a good time, so in terms of like staying alive. Yeah, it can be pretty harsh with the number of mobs we have. I've had it lucky, I would say. Like, even in that cave I didn't get that many, but I am aware of just how many there can be. This stuff is from Tinker's Constructs. It's pretty simple. Put my stencil table here now, but what you can do with this is the stencil table, you can turn blank patterns into a variety of different patterns for different tool parts, which you dump in your pattern chest. And the part builder, you can combine them with a material to make a piece for your tool, which you can then put together in the tool station quite easily. However, in order to make metal tools, you need to have a smeltery, which requires grout. So I need to go and mine up a bunch of sand, gravel, and clay to be able to make that. So I will be back in a moment once I've done that. Is it daytime? It is about to not be daytime, so yeah, I'll be back in a bit. See you guys then. Hey guys, we are back at the base. So, to make grout, I'll show you the recipe. It's pretty simple. It's just sand, gravel, and clay. That makes a whole bunch, and smelt it in the furnace to make seared bricks, which you can use to make all the things with. So, seared controller, faucet, casting basin, bricks, a tank, a whole bunch of stuff actually. Yeah. And using the casting table, you can make casts, which is what I need to make the tools and whatever. So I'm going to do while that happens, I'm actually going to gather myself a bunch of lava, because we're going to need a bunch of lava for this. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't even need to do this. Let me just put that away for now. Grab the one bucket I have. Grab up a bunch of this. Yeah. I've got sand on me, so that's good. Let's take the sand and smelt it with a coal. Still happy to use some of these furnaces while that electric one's running. And you need one for this. Come on. Give me that glass. Jeez. Excellent. One seared tank. So the cool thing about these seared tanks is that you can put fluid into them and they'll actually store it. So, okay. Obviously they store it because they're a tank, but you can pick them up with a pickaxe or whatever. How good idea. Yes, and that will let you bring it back up to the top. I feel like I'm going to get lost down here. Well, may as well grab you because you're quite useful. I came down here when my inventory was full. I know there's lava down here somewhere. I did see some last time. I completely lost the way because I am like that. Probably this way. Why not? This looks familiar. There we go. Lava and obsidian. I'm going to need that soon as well. So I'll pick this up and it should keep the lava in it. It does. Yeah. Can hold 4 buckets of lava and I can carry one on me. Awesome. So I'll bring this up to the top of the world. I'm actually going to grab some more of this aluminium. Or not, because my pickaxe isn't good enough. Excellent. So we won't be gathering more of the aluminium. I've immediately lost my way back up. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it anytime soon, because I am terrible at remembering my way through caves on the right way. Is this the right way? This feels like it could be the right way. I saw this water from somewhere. Was it this way? I'm going to go with no. Right, this way. Oh yeah, this is it. That's the furnace and stuff. That's my stairs. Excellent. Okay, it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. I was tempted to to skip that. It wasn't that long. Right, so how much bricks have we made? 31, 32. Excellent. So we'll make a controller, and then a bunch of bricks. We can start constructing the multi-block outside for now. What do I want to do inside? Let's do it outside. So, the way this works, do I want to make it in the ground? I won't have enough stuff to make it in the ground, so I'm not going to bother. You start with a base of a 3x3, but I don't have enough stuff to do that, so I'm not going to do that yet. Once I have more, I'll be able to do that. We're done. Just take a little while, so maybe I'll be back once the rest of those have smelted. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Probably a long bit, because there's a lot to smell. We'll see how it goes. Right, yeah, see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. It's not actually finished yet, but I thought I would just come back and use up a fair amount of the stuff that we do have currently. Outside, as you can see there's a zombie there, which is annoying. Do you mind, Mr. Zombie? I do not wish to be attacked by you right now, even though I know you're going to come and attack me any minute now. Just get some more on here. For the moment. We're nearly done actually with the surface out. What I'm actually going to do is take this one out. I'm going to put up a drain there. A drain is kind of like, it's where you attach the faucet to in this case, and it lets you pipe into a casting basin, which is this one, and the casting table there. It's pretty nice. So let me just see if those other bricks are done yet. The ones I need for this, probably in a minute. Come on. Cool. I'm sort of tempted to get rid of the water, but I kind of like it at the same time. Right, I think that's all the ones I actually need for this. If I get another 2, that'd be great. Or even 3 in this case, that doesn't really matter, but I think that's what I need. So I put the drain here. I can put faucets there and there. And then I need another 3, but yeah, we're nearly done. Come on. All splits. There we go. Right, that is the smeltery built. So it's a pretty simple operation system. It's just drop stuff into it like that, and it will use up some lava in order to smelt it. It does also feature the same mechanic as the crusher there, where a single ore will turn into 2 ingots, which is nice. So it means this isn't like a big waste putting ore directly in. I don't have to go through the process of smelting it and then melting it again. That doesn't need to happen. So to make casts, you take aluminium and you take copper. I'm going to need, I think it's 3 to 2, right? 3 to 1, sorry, for aluminium brass. Yeah, 3 to 1. Okay, so in this case 3 to 2 because it's copper ingots versus aluminium ore. To put the aluminium ore in and copper ingots, and when they're both in together, they will actually alloy into aluminium brass. I would put a pickaxe head there, or any of these tool parts actually. To be fair, put that in. So we're producing aluminium brass, which is this one here. And I can pour it on top of my mold, on top of my thing to make a cast. Sorry. And I can do that with all 3 of these pieces to get casts for each of these tool patterns for the pickaxe. Awesome. So if I take a pickaxe head and I put iron in there, you'll see that it makes an iron pickaxe head, but not a vanilla one. It makes the Tinker's Construct one, which actually does have some interesting properties. Magnetic 2 is the name of the property that it has. It makes items that drop on the floor sort of float towards me a bit when I hold it, which is nice. And of course I can make my tool out of solid iron using this, which is quite helpful as well. Makes it a bit tougher. Now obviously this isn't the pickaxe I want to get in the end, but this will be my initial pickaxe. So one of the things that's good about Tinkers specifically, compared to like vanilla, is that if I want to get obsidian, normally in vanilla I need 3 diamonds. Tinkers lets you do it with 1 by applying the diamond upgrade to a Tinker's pickaxe. It will let you just craft, it will increase the mining level of the pickaxe up to that, to allow it to get diamond. And here you can see I'm applying redstone to it to make it dig faster, because it's obsidian and it's going to take a while. So we now have a pretty good pickaxe, which I can just repair at the tool station using iron ingots. So as we go down into the mine here, don't immediately lose where I am because I always do. Should actually be able to mine this magmite as well now. And it mines pretty quickly. There are a fair few modifiers you can apply to this, but redstone is a good one to start with. There's lapis as well you can put on to make it have luck or fortune, vanilla, which is pretty useful. Dilithium as well. What we do want to do, we can get to it, grab some obsidian, which is down here somewhere, right? There it is. That's the obsidian. As I thought. Lava everywhere. This might be problematic, potentially. Okay. Right. Now we're going to do the stone and gravel, and we can do. Excellent. Okay, that was quite deep lava. And as per tradition, the first obsidian goes straight in the lava. Of course it does. Right, so as you can see, I can mine obsidian with this, so I'm just going to mine a bunch more, and I'll be back once I have enough to make a portal and, I guess, an enchanting table, although I can't enchant these tools, but it's useful for other things, so we'll be back once I've done all this. Okay, we're back. I actually decided to mine all of it, because it wasn't actually taking that long, and, well, you guys don't have to watch it anyway, so no issue there. Right, let us make our way back up again. Which I believe is this way. Now that I actually remember things. Right, I will grab this actually as well while I'm here. Cool. Not too bad at all. So, let's see what we can do. So obviously going to the nether is pretty important, but in order to make use of going to the nether, we need to get hold of something that can mine cobalt. Which is not that easy, unfortunately. You need something that can mine this stuff. Obsidian can. Awesome. So, if I make an obsidian pickaxe head, can that mine cobalt? It can. Okay then, so we will make an obsidian pickaxe head. We will upgrade our pickaxe to use that for the head, and we'll be able to mine ourselves cobalt, which is the sort of ore you can find in the nether. That's pretty good. Put that in there, along with this. Go up here with this stuff. Haven't really got a system yet. We'll work something out when I've got more chests. But for the time being, this will suffice. I don't know. Build a portal when it's daytime. Just do that quickly, just for this. Right, let's head outside. Let's make a portal and see where it puts us, because portals have been a bit weird, and it would probably put it near the one at my base, which is a bit odd because we're quite far away from my base right now, but I wouldn't probably pass this game to do that to me. So, portal. Out. Flint steel. Awesome. Portal. Let's go. To the nether. It has taken me to my portal. Fantastic. Which means we might get a little view around of my base actually later. Didn't actually want to go here, but fine, we're here now. So I need ardite. That's another thing I'm going to need. I need ardite and I need cobalt for this good pickaxe that I want to make. Actually, I don't know that I need either of these things at the moment, but it's a decent pickaxe what I'm working towards. It's probably not the best pickaxe. I think my other character has the best possible pickaxe, at least for the way I like to use it. But certainly, this is a good one, and it will probably do me for a little while, I think. Certainly better than like a diamond pickaxe. Oh my gosh, someone built quite the walkway here. Son of a pigman taking damage is never a good one when you're in the nether. It's always a slight concern. 6 cobalt. We want more than that. I probably want like 16 really. I've found quite a bit already there. This stuff isn't exactly that common, but I'm actually finding a decent amount. Let's see, is there any down here that's within reaching distance? There's a bunch of brambles in the way. It's always good. I think that's like any portal on this side, I think. I want to go back to our place, but that's fine. We'll do a little tour in my base later. This episode, in fact. So let's see what we got. Nothing decent, right. I'm going to go get some more cobalt in various places, and we'll be back in a bit. See you guys later. So I might have a decent amount of cobalt, 19. I also found some bone blocks over there, so they spawn in the that flush biome thing. Let's see. It's going to dump me out of my portal in my cave, right? Probably. Oh, yep. So, this is the site of my old base before it got overrun with taint, and I had to move it. And I dug a massive hole because this porous rock that taint leaves behind is actually really good because it drops a bunch of crystals and things for Thorncrafts, and also diamonds and emeralds and all sorts of really cool stuff like that. With Fortune 3, it's actually a pretty decent source of things. So if I travel over to my actual base here, you can see it is this castle here. That is what I've been doing in my sort of non-recorded playthrough. I got most of it done fairly early, though the actual building took a lot longer to build. I was going down the using Reggie Minecraft and Minecraft to do most of my stuff, and well, let's just say RF mods are quite a lot easier than IC2 in terms of like getting stuff set up. Oh, I can't break into my own base. Damn it. I was hoping to shortcut because I have to go all the way around if I want to go the other way. Yeah, I've got a few machines. I've actually been to space with this. There's a couple of teleporters, one to the moon there, one to my space station there. Actually, one to my A system right in the middle of the base as well. I'll probably do like a proper tour later when I can fly. But for the moment, I'm just going to go over this way. And actually, I'm going to show you the whole the magma reactor made. So, in a Megacraft, there is a power generation tier that's basically a nuclear reactor, but it's a magma reactor. And well, it generates a ludicrous amount of power if supplied with cave magma, which is like a special kind of magma you can make. However, if you get the timing wrong on the extraction of fuel cells and stuff like that, like I did, partially because of DPS not always being solid, I needed to be a bit more lenient on the timer than I was. You get massive holes in the world like this. So, I did actually decide to build it again on the same location where it was before. But this is the crater it made. As you can see, quite devastating. This is actually 2 reactors because they blew up, because the second one blew up during a server crash. Because again, I wasn't being lenient enough with the timer. So, that happened. What I am actually going to do, since I'm here, is I'm going to grab some of these carrots. Because this is a village. Although it's kind of hard to tell this is a village. It is in fact a village. I'm just going to grab potatoes, because I want to plant these. Back up my stuff. Yeah, this is a village. Sort of. Candles. And bees. Nice. We might actually do some bee stuff later. Probably not for a while, because bees are pretty boring, but... yeah. I made a mess of this village. As you can tell. I've got enough stuff. Actually, I might grab more potatoes. No, not there. Yeah, so let's head back to my base here. We have a journey ahead of us. It's going to be quite long. I'm not going to record most of it. In fact, actually, I'm going to just sleep on my bed here, I think. Do I have a bed within reach? I have to go all the way around the other side of the castle to get to it, because I can't dig through the castle wall, because I'm not allied with myself. Because I can't get both accounts on the game at the same time to actually add myself as a friend on the thing. I'll change that for next time, because it's pretty annoying. We do have the voice dance mod installed, so... but I can't activate this one because it's inside my territory, and... yeah, you're not allowed to do that, because I'm not allied with myself again. Gosh. Damn it. Okay, so I had to walk the whole way back to my base, which is quite a long way. But I'm going to sleep first here, and then I'm going to go wander over there. Off camera, probably. If anything fun happens on the way, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And the, oh, right, because, again, it's in claim territory, I can't sleep here. Righto. Well, I guess I'm going to have to make this journey in the dark. That's going to be a fun one. We'll be back if something happens. Alright, see you guys in a bit. We just got stuck here, this bit, and I know when I went to break this block, I turned around and I noticed there's actually a wolf guy in my boat from, I guess, just over there, actually. So we have a wolf now. I guess I have to tame it since I got it in the boat with me. Don't normally tame wolves, but this one clearly wanted to go on this adventure with me. By that I mean, why else would I get in the boat other than Minecraft forces it to do that? And I have bones, so I can actually... oh, I can't tame it because bone block doesn't turn into that, does it? There's no way of making that from bone blocks, is there? Well, that's a bit disappointing. How far have I got to go? 400... okay, that's all I need to go still. Does this river go all the way out to sea? Oh, it does pretty much. Oh, okay, that's the problem. Stay away, skeletons. I would rather do this when I get there. Must escape through this random hole. It's incredibly pointless and dangerous. But this is probably the fastest way back. But I suppose... I'm actually surprised this river goes so far towards my stuff. It's pretty ridiculous. This goes like all the way from the sea outside my base, which is shocking to me. It goes quite that far. It's almost wide enough for a boat to go the whole way down. I am going to need to set up a portal on this side, obviously, but yeah, this is surprisingly good. Right, I'm just going to make the rest of the journey quickly. I might kill a skeleton just to get this wolf on my side, and we'll be back once I've done that. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Got him. He dropped 2 bones. It's not been enough, is it? Tame that wolf. I mean, that wolf probably wants to be tamed based on its current behaviour pattern, over-preserved. But that doesn't mean that it actually is going to act like that, because Minecraft doesn't really obviously pay attention to those kind of factors when taming animals. It's just random. It's almost daytime already. Wow. And it's been a long journey. Almost 7-ish minutes, I'd say. Yeah, alright. Where is that damned... Oh, Enderman. Hello, friend. Enderman. Well, I should probably deal with you first, because you're going to be more of an issue for me as time goes on, I will admit. Okay, this is going to be challenging because I don't have full health, but I can probably get this guy. Oh, there's water. It's all good. We're saved. Yeah, you know what's up. You don't want to come in the water. Excellent. I don't know why I'm gathering so many ender pearls, because my main guy has already gone to the end, so there's not a huge point in me gathering these, other than just because they're useful for crafting, but I can obviously just go to the end myself when I need to. Hello. What? Trying to bring my bones back to that wolf that followed me. Yeah, and by followed I mean got in my boat, definitely of its own volition. And has stuck with me ever since, assuming that I remember where I left it. I think it was over here, right? Yeah, there we go. Hey! You are now a tame dog. Right, follow me. I didn't pick up my boat, did I? So let's put the dirt away. Right, let's cross the river to the other magical forest and return home. We will be back once we have done that. Okay guys, we are back. So let us get started making this pickaxe. So I'm going to start off by making the head out of cobalt, because cobalt's the best for just pickaxe heads, because it digs the fastest. And there's a special ability that makes it dig faster. There is actually a evil infused one that's pretty good. It's actually probably the best, but it makes it so that when you walk over grass it turns back into dirt, so I'm not a fan of that per se, so I'm not going to go with that. And on the bottom we're going to use copper. Copper's sort of a... because I know I can't get the best thing, which I believe was, when I was doing it, was going to be either this top binding of the end, or well, the binding of the end, or whatever. And the other thing was, the other kind of binding that I could have used was night slime, which has this unnatural thing, which when combined with crumbling, which is the other night slime attribute, you can make a tool that doesn't use, that can dig any material down quickly. So yeah, there we go, we have upgraded our pickaxe to be really good. So it digs fast, and it also gives me more XP when I mine, including from things like just mining stone, in fact, occasionally, which is really good. There's something you may have also noticed. Oh my gosh, these candles. Do I need to manually light these with like a flint and steel? Wow, that's a thing. If I break this, does it light? Yeah, it does. Okay. That's... why? What? Sure, why not? It actually has a an XP meter. Well, not meter, but number. And that tells you, like, how close the tool is to leveling up. And each time it levels up, it unlocks a new modifier slot. So I could put more redstone onto it and go faster. Or some lapis. Or just about anything, really. You know, just make it better. there's quite a large selection of upgrades that can be applied to essentially the outside. Actually, I'm going to dig this out because I would like a room here. I'm not just digging to see how fast this pickaxe is, but I am also doing that. But this is also a room that could be useful to have, potentially. And hopefully, the pickaxe will level up by the time I'm finished. So I can demonstrate the whole XP thing. It did not. Oh, 100 away. 200 away. It's not happening. Time soon. Well, we'll just stick with that for now. Lightable spots. No spawning places. Well, so that's the thing anyway. We have a really good pickaxe. We don't need to carry the stone pickaxe on me anymore. I can literally throw that in the bin. Or into that pool of water for now. Of course, that is my bin. I'll put this bow away as well. I don't need that either. And that is me good for the moment, so it was a bit of a long journey to get that, but that is pretty much the progression in Tinker's Construct, so at least for a while we're kind of done with this mod. I might make some other tools, maybe. Well, the thing is, once I get Night Slime, which I might do next time as a little side thing, I won't need to worry about a shovel or an axe or anything. I can just use the pickaxe for everything, because Night Slime lets you break any material as if your tool was good for it, so that's the thing. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you next time when we'll be doing whatever else. Goodbye.